Hey everybody, my name is Kimberly, and I'm coming to you today on my first video of this adventure, this idea that I've been brewing for a while, on a video series called A Brief on Grief. And I've spent many days and even the last week or so playing with the idea, learning some stuff about being on camera, but especially the last couple days with falling into my usual patterns of planning things ahead of time, having the outline of what I was going to say, but something didn't feel right about that the last couple days. So yeah, I was just resisting starting off this journey and doing this first video. But this morning I got a couple really key signs that kind of just key reminders of grief and loss, and they kind of just have pushed me ahead and given me a little bit more courage today to kind of start this journey with you. So yeah, first of all, before I go any further, you may have found yourself to this video because you're currently dealing with some grief due to a loss. So whether it's something immediate that's going on right now, or the struggles that many of us are having because of the pandemic that's going on right now, or if it's from a loss that happened, weeks, months, years ago, I just want to offer my condolences and love out to you for your loss right now. So instead of having a strict plan on what I wanted to do in this video, I just wanted to kind of sit in my heart and tell you kind of what inspired me to start this journey. And I thought that that would be a good place to kind of start the journey. I went through a significant loss last year about this time, with the end of my marriage. And trying to find my way through like an ocean of grief that was more extreme than I had ever experienced before. I eventually found myself into a grief recovery program, which, I will tell you much more about that in our journey together, but it was so impactful for me. It was, it's hard to put it into words, but this is what this video experience is for. I will share it with you. But the things that I learned, even in the first few sessions of that grief program, about loss, what loss actually is in life, and it's not just about big losses like deaths or ends of relationships. There's about little losses and stuff too, like moving or losing a pet, which is significant, very significant for a lot of people. To switching jobs, there's a lot of things that people don't think about as losses, and I will go into that in a little bit more detail probably in the next video, but I just wanted to stick with the inspiration right now and not get sidetracked with that. So when I was going through that program and just getting a clear understanding of, wow, loss is so prevalent in our life. Not many of us deal with a lot of deaths in our life or a lot of divorces, which people see as those big losses that warrant grief, that big word, grief. But grief is involved in actually every loss that we go through in our lives. And when you have a clear understanding of actually what loss is, you realize that so many negative, I don't like that term, so many feelings that don't feel good to feel, a lot of them are circulated around loss or fear of losing something. So when I was learning this, I just wanted to get on the rooftops and get on the mountaintops and shout this out to everybody. I was so inspired by it. This was back in the summer that I was first experiencing this program, and I just started talking about it with everybody, close friends, random people, not random, but some people that would come up on Facebook maybe that I'm not super close with and ask me how I'm doing. I would just kind of be vulnerable and say, I'm dealing with a great loss right now and just working through grieving. So just being very honest honest about that and just speaking about loss and grief in a different way. And I thought, man, if just this first few sessions in this program could have such an impact on me, imagine if everybody could go through this experience and everybody had this knowledge to kind of hold in their heart when it's hurting, something, just a little piece of something that makes that journey through that grief process so much easier. So I guess that's kind of where I've been sitting in the last several months, in the last 8 months or so, since I would have been going through that, is how can I get this out to the world? Got through a lot of different ideas. I have inspiration about writing a book eventually, but which was kind of came into my head about a month or so ago. But just in the last week or 10 days or so, I'm just like, I want to do something that's a little bit more immediate. And magically, a little course on just getting used to being in front of a camera and stuff came into my world. So I thought, oh wow, this is fun. Kind of did that, and then I was involved in making a video for a contest that I was trying to win. I'd never really made a video of myself before. I'm someone that loves being in pictures, but videos not so much. But creating that video for that contest ignited something in me. It was probably the first video I've really made of myself since I was a kid, but also the first video I made of myself in this new place that I'm at. A more like self-assured, confident place, and in a world where I'm seeing little pieces of magic every day, that it's like magically healing my heart. And I've been going through that for several months, and it's building trust in myself, trust in the universe, things that I've never ever experienced in a way like this before. And I guess in this new place, this is why this inspiration is bubbling up, in this desire and confidence to start making this video journey like this. So, and I found this is why I'm coming to a platform like this too, because it's serves the purpose of something that I struggled with as I had conversations with close friends and stuff about grief, and the things I was learning in this program is that financial factors, financial barriers are such a huge thing for people, because I tell people about this program, and I had cards even that I could give out to people and sent links to people. I had a friend that was dealing with the loss of a child at the time, another friend that was going through digging up some stuff from her past and her childhood, trying to heal a trauma from back then. And I told her excitedly about the program, but money was a huge factor. And I know I definitely don't have the answers for solving the healthcare system in Canada or the US or anywhere. I'm in Canada, by the way. Hi. I didn't have those answers, but this is a way that I can kind of sit in my living room on my own little mountaintop and share this with whoever gets drawn to it, with whoever this resonates with somebody's heart. This is a way that I can share these things that I've learned, and a little bit of the journey that I've been on. I mean, I have no idea what this little video journey, a brief on grief idea that I have in my heart right now, where it's going to go. But I'm almost convinced that this journey that I'm about to go on with myself and with you guys is going to be a whole other level of healing, and a whole other level of exploration, a whole other level of magic, that when I think about it right now, I think about it most times, it makes me really excited. I won't say most times, because there's a lot of fear and other things that I'm sure is going to come up along the way that I've already had to work through to get to the point to make this first video. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to come out of this. I'm excited to see what it's going to unfold in my life, in my heart, how it's going to resonate and touch with people out there that it needs to resonate and touch with, whatever stage they're at in their journey of healing or spiritual awareness or whatever. But yeah, so that's a little bit on my inspiration of what brought me here. I think I'll stop it at that, and just see what the next video, see what comes up in the next video. I think I'm going to try not to plan that one either and just see what happens. But just know, as I go on, I'm going to try to tell you a little bit more about what I learned in that program. And of course, send some links and stuff so you can look at it more yourself. And also hoping to get the authors of this grief recovery program book and the institute that's behind this program involved maybe in some of this video journey of mine. So I did email them a couple days ago and just waiting to see what they say and what comes up from that. So I'll definitely provide you with some more info and talk more about grief and loss. But yeah, my heart just wanted to come and say hi today, to pass you my love, and to be excited to share this journey with you. And maybe, I love that this just came up right now. Maybe I'll just finish with a quote. I don't know if I'm going to get it exactly, but it's by Rumi, and something like, anything that is shared from the heart enters the heart. So I sit here and share from my heart right now and look forward to more journeys of sharing together. Bye, everybody.